Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So this week we have changed seasons. We're out of the ugly winter and back into spring, and that means a new week for the festival playlist. So this week we have a new car. We have got the 2019 Ford VelociRaptor tuned by Hennessey. So we're going to go and get that today. But also in cars we can get this week is the 2019 McLaren Speedtail, as well as the Ferrari 250 LM, and then for the completions, for 50% we've got the HSV GTS-R and the Ferrari Formula D 599. So that said, we are going to go and do the race to unlock the Ford VelociRaptor. So here it is guys, the Hennessey VelociRaptor. So it is a low A-class car. It's got 447 kilowatts and 844 newton meters while weighing 3 tons. So we're just going to pull it out and have a look. So this is, I think, the second 6x6 vehicle in the game, the other one being the Mercedes-Benz G-Class 6x6. So here we can see that this car is absolutely huge. See if we can explode it out. Yep, we can. We can look under the hood here. So this is the same engine out of the Ford Raptor, but then tuned by Hennessey. Close everything up here. We can have a look around the car. We got a side dumps exhaust there, as well as all of these wheels at the back. It's crazy how big they are. And a huge tray. Can't actually quite see in there properly. Also got roll bars coming off of that. Come back around the car, we can see that there's a huge light bar on the roof, as well as one built into the bumper on the front. So we're just going to head and get in it. Open it up and get inside here. It'll let me, there you go. Close everything up. This car is pretty much a 2019 Ford Raptor inside, difference being the VelociRaptor plate over there on the passenger dash. We start it up. It sounds exactly like a normal Ford Raptor there, so we'll take it out onto the road. So here outside we can see all the lights on, which is crazy. There's a fair amount of lighting there. So we'll go ahead and rev it. So it sounds exactly like the Ford Raptor, except for one thing. We've got a bit of a turbo whistle when we hit the higher RPMs. If you can hear that there. So that's pretty cool. So if we just go ahead and drive this thing, see that it is pretty quick considering it is humongous. And yeah, don't bet on this thing being able to turn a corner, as it is just way too long. Pretty much like trying to turn a limo, except your limo is jacked up and on 6 wheels. So your turning circle is atrocious, but this thing does sound good, just like the Ford Raptor. And it looks cool as well. So now we're going to take it into the festival and we'll check out to see if there's any new customizations or upgrades for this car that are unique. Then we'll get right into it. So in the custom upgrade menu here, we'll go and look at anything that's unique. So for this car, if we come down into the conversions and into engine swaps, we can see that there's the pretty normal 7.2 litre V8 swap, but we do have this racing V6 twin turbo. So this engine is out of the 2017 Ford GT. So that's pretty cool that we get this in this car. And it adds to not only the power, but also the torque figure while reducing weight in the car, but it does cost 250 grand. The other cool thing about this car is in the aero and appearance. So if you come to the rear wing here, it's not just a standard Forza option. We've actually got a trophy truck like rear to it. So it pulls off the hatch bit on the tray and replaces it with all of this roll bar type setup with 2 spare wheels strapped right to the back, and both of the wheels sporting the Hennessey logo on them. If we come out of the upgrades, now I'm going to show you the designs and paints. So here for painting this car, we've presumably got all of the options that you can also do on the normal Ford Raptor. So some alright paint selections there. Sadly though, this car does not support advanced paint groups, you can't paint individual parts of it. So we're just going to change the color here from the silver, we're going to change it to the blue, just like that, as that looks pretty cool. We'll put that on it, come back out of custom paints. So now we're going to go into the upgrades and we're going to try and tune this thing for as much power as possible. So we're going to put in the Ford GT engine. Over here, the V6 twin turbo, it's 3.5 litres, we're going to put that in. Come back out of conversions. So now we're going to come over to the engine options here. So we'll go into camshaft, max that out, plus 81 kilowatts, as well as the race valves, the engine block, and then upgrading these twin turbos. So after those upgrades, we can see that we've got 1089 kilowatts as well as 1446 newton meters, which is quite a crazy power figure there. We've only gained a couple kilos in the car from doing this. So we're just going to max out everything else along here. So we'll go for race brakes, race front and rear anti-roll bars, as well as a race weight reduction. We can save a huge amount of weight here, 732 kilos. If you think about it, some cars in this game weigh that much, and we've just pulled that effectively out of this car. We come back out of platform and handling, we're going to come into the drivetrain, so we're going to go for a race clutch, race transmission, race driveline as well. We come back out of drivetrain, we're going to go back into tyres and rims, so we're going to make these front tyres and the 4 rear tyres at the back as wide as possible. So that'll be it as far as upgrades go, so we're going to go ahead and apply these. So with this new engine in it, the car sounds completely different. We rev it, it's a completely different engine now. So what we think we're going to do with this car is we'll just not drive it and we'll throw it straight into a cross-country race. So we're going to do the Ambleside Rush cross country over here. So we're going up against other off-road cars. So if we select the Hennessey VelociRaptor. So this race is going to be wet, but that won't matter for us because we've got way too much traction to boot. So launching here, this car is crazy. It's also got 10 gears, so we're just going to be having to change up and down all the time. Bit of a cluster at the start here, and we're going to have to brake early because we cannot turn. So with this car, we're probably going to have to try and catch up along the straights, but this race is going to be difficult with the amount of vehicle we're having to move around here. We've landed on someone. So this car rockets along the straights, but as soon as we get to even a slight corner, we just don't even turn at all. We get past with ease. You can see here that we just full lock, can't turn in at all. Hitting the walls. Still somehow managing to keep up though. It's back to the straight. We can pick up crazy amounts of speed again. That guy's just missed the checkpoint and slowed me down anyway. Overtake 2 mid-jump. Don't think we'll be able to catch the last 2 people by the end. Don't hit the water there, just go around it. Then half jump over the other water. We hardly touched it there, only the rear 2 wheels. And we've come third. Alright guys, so this has been my review of the 2019 Hennessey VelociRaptor. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.